Hey everybody! Coming to you with another Born Pretty PR haul. So I already started my prep and this is my first time using forms, so don't judge me. I have the nude extension nail gel as well as the clear. I'm going to start with the nude and do my pointer finger, excuse me. Like I said, this is the first time that I'm using forms. I typically just use before my nails grew out, I would just use dual forms, but I didn't want to deal with the dual forms because I don't really like dual forms. But I saw this on someone else's video and I was like, well, I'll try it this way. So why not just give it a shot? As you can see, it's very pliable. I don't have to use any liquid. It's, pretty much moving and going where I want it to go. If there are any creases in it, it's because of what I did. I didn't do a complete ball. I just plopped it on. But in a minute, I'm going to get my silicone tool and try to shape it better on the sides, give it a better look. Help myself out a little bit on the filing later on. Smash, smash, smash. Because I am right-handed, I typically, after having so many injuries with this hand, I typically don't let them get any longer than what you see the pinky. So I don't want to go too long on these. I do reduce them, and then I have some that's not reduced, and I didn't catch it before it was too late. But it's okay because everything is a learning experience. And I can always trim it later. I can never, ever get all of my nails the same length because I don't even try. While forming this nail, I just couldn't help but to notice the vast difference between the one I'm working on and the one on my left hand. And when I say the difference, I mean the length. My left hand is way longer than my right, but I'm actually liking the little, what do they call them, shorties? On the right, it makes everything so much easier. I can still be cute with my left hand. So just like before, I'm just going to do the same thing, but this time I'm going to use the clear version of the extension nail gel. My form is trying to leave me, you guys. So I'm holding it in place while I do this. At least let me get it cured, and hopefully everything will work out fine. Yeah, it ended up okay. Only thing is, when you look at my left hand versus my right hand, my natural C curve isn't there yet. So yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about it. And that's nothing on the product. That's me not knowing how to use nail forms to get that good C curve like my natural C curves. So once my nails grow a certain length, they curl in. And if you've seen my previous videos, my nails look like claws because I kind of have somewhat a natural curve in my nails going downward. So I don't have to do as much to create my apex. I do have to, however, every once in a while, I'll have to take all of the builder gel or whatever I use all the way down to my natural nail. And when I apply my base coat, I have to straighten my nail back out with holding something under it because my nails naturally curve, and some of them even round a little bit. Did you see the form move again in the midst of me forming this? How dare it? But once again, I love how pliable this product is. I do not recommend you using your natural, uncovered fingertips to do this. You want to make sure that you have a protective layer like a glove or the finger cots, just to be on the safe side, to make sure you don't contract any allergies from the product while doing your work. So with the first three fingers, and when I say the first three, I mean the thumb, the pointer, and the middle, I had some breakage. Not only were they broken down to that length, but there actually was a split that went pretty low. So instead of me cutting it, if you can look at the thumb on the left hand side right where I am now, you can see where the split was. I have that on all three of those fingers, and instead of cutting it to the meat, I decided to leave the nail there to let it grow out. So you'll see the discoloration in the clear nail that you couldn't see in the other nail because it was covered. So off camera, I'm going to build this nail up, give it more structure, and make it look pretty. But right now I'm going to move on to the next nails. What do you think so far? I know I keep going out of the frame, but you can still see, right? Okay, after much fight, I finally got this form on. I'm going to go in with the nude again. Same process, different nail. I found working on this nail a little more difficult because this nail was a little tender from the kicks of the boot of the grandbaby. So, and the split on this nail was a little challenging because although I did try to glue the nails down in place and buff them a little bit, they still presented a challenge to make sure I didn't pop that glue during this process. Like when I did the pointer finger, I tried to use the silicone tool to help me. I kind of created a divot with this nail. I think it was more about the form yet again, but in the end, I think it worked out. She's a little fat, but she's serving a major purpose. I tried, y'all. Y'all see the struggle. It's real. But in the end, she comes together in a private moment. Okay, so now we have the extension gel in the bottle. This is in the color Creamy White. I struggled with this one too, only because, you know what, there is no only because, it's still the same thing. Me and these forms, I have to practice more with forms instead of every time I get some in a kit or something, I give them away. I'm going to have to practice. I will never be perfect at it, but I'll be better at it. Trying to see what I'm doing, keep my glasses on my face, and let you all see and stay in frame is so difficult. One day I'm gonna have it all. I like how these came out so far. I know it still needs work. This is just a rough draft. Keep watching. Okay, so I had that moment where you thought the camera was rolling, but it wasn't. But however, I did buff and file before painting those off camera, and I knew that I wasn't recording that. But yeah, I just knew I was recording those fingers. I am loving these colors. So what I decided to do was I went for a fall/Christmas look with this set. You can use these colors to do that. And it doesn't have to be one or the other. You can mingle them. I think I really nailed that mixture in between Christmas and Thanksgiving. So I did use 3 of the colors in this palette, just for that cohesive look that I was going for. But I do love this palette. They go on extra smooth. With this one that I'm applying now, I think it just created an extra pop to the nude, gave it a little pizzazz, if you will, shimmery pizzazz. So I only did 2 coats on the red and the one that I'm doing now, but on the bottom left shimmery one, I used 3 coats just to add a little extra shimmer, if you will, to that nail. I think they're coming along very nicely. I've decided to go ahead and do the same for the middle finger that I did to the pointer. I hope you're liking this so far. So I'm finally doing the second coat on the thumb, and I'm going to follow up and do 2 coats on the pinky in this red as well. And then I'm going to, off camera, I'm going to put on some foils. Yes, the foil queen has brought out some foils for you. I want to thank everyone for joining me in this video. Thank you to Born Pretty for allowing me to review some of your products. My affiliate link is in the description box. Feel free to take advantage of this 10% off that you receive from me, from Born Pretty. It's time to treat yourself to something good. Use that code to help you out. If you got any of these products, you will not regret them. Get this palette for sure. Even if you just want to paint your nails and don't want to do extensions, get this palette. Thanks for joining me. Like, comment, share, subscribe. See you in the next video.